your time today. So today I'm going to tell you a short story of QQ. So let's start from back when we haven't introduced QQ to the market yet. So this is the site that you see at most of the department store where you go on holidays. So there'll be a long line, right? So this is a waste of time to stand in line just to grab something to eat or do some services. So let me introduce to you QQ. So with our application, you can choose a book and get virtual queue on the application. It's really easy. And with this application, you don't have to rush and go to the shops because right now you've got the queue ticket on your mobile. So you can go wherever you want and then you can come back when we send you a notification. So this is what happened after we introduced QQ to the market. No more queue lines, right? We have been in the market for almost 5 years, and we have gained trusted from 70% of top 10 restaurants in Bangkok. And let me introduce you the new features that we are going to launch currently, QQ Inside. So with these new features, we are actually trying to get people to be able to be ordering food before they come to the restaurant so that they can save more times. And this is also to build a cashless society, new user experience. As you can see, there is a big opportunity in Thailand market, but however, as you see down below, there is more opportunities awaiting in other countries. And we're not only focusing on solving the pain of restaurant, but we are hoping that we can also help solving the pains of banks, toilet, and medical center. This is our partner in Thailand, CMB, for bank solutions, and this is the real site at the hospital in Thailand. And maybe you were wondering that how the patient flow is changed. So in Thailand, you may need to move from one treatment rooms to the other, maybe X-ray room, but then you need to wait again and again. So with our application, you can use one queue ticket number and then go from registration to payment process with one queue number. Right now, we already have 30 POC hospitals and 13 commercial launch, and more than 100 are in our pipeline. We have also just joined hands with government sector in Thailand to build this healthcare innovation district. And with all those actions that we have done, we have gained this interesting QQ stat of 1.7 million users, and more than 35% of them are active monthly. We are not giving for free. So for the customer side, we give the free application to download, but for the business partner, we charge the rental fee of 50 to 200 US dollar per point per month. And for our new features, we are actually trying to move from B2B to B2C by charging transaction fee of 1%. And of course, for the future, we are actually trying to do geolocation advertisement to charge cost per lead in future. So do you think we're scalable now? With our Series A funding on last February, we have gained 2.8 million US dollar from True and Cube Thailand and Bond Angels from Korea. And with this, our post-money valuation has reached $8.5 million. With those amount of money we are raising, we are actually using those money in order to expand to these countries: Malaysia, Taiwan, Japan, and and Hong Kong. So we're now getting these precious customers as our partner in those countries. And of course, we're not a no-name startups because these media know us, and especially tech in Asia. These are our pride that we have been collected, and we are really proud that we have gained 5 stars on the App Store. So, as we are trying to help solve the pain of those who waste their time to spend their time wisely, so why don't you let us help you spend your time wisely as well? Thank you.
Question on how do you focus on restaurants versus, for example, medical centers? I can imagine that the workflow is very different. Also, restaurants, it tends to be a very crowded space with a lot of people focusing on different services. Medical centers and hospitals, etc., are very underpenetrated, and the problem is very big. That seems like quite an exciting area. We'd love to see how you focus on that versus restaurants.
Yeah, so actually our CEO has aiming to solve the pain of every queuing pains, but because for a hospital it's a little hard if we don't have any other services that support it. So people may not be changed easily by using only hospital. So we are focused first on the restaurant part in order to slowly change the behavior of the customer and then go beyond that by expanding to banks and hospital, as I mentioned to you before.
Thank you. What is your current customer acquisition cost and what is your distribution strategy? How do people find you and deploy you?
How
Customer acquisition costs, and talk a little bit about your distribution strategy. How are customers finding about QQ and installing it?
Yeah, so actually we are having our partners and then they start using our application and then we didn't do any marketing for the customer side because the application is for free, but for our business partners, so our current business partner, they are helping us by doing marketing for us, so they introduce to more customer, and when we have more customer, after that each business come to us by themselves, so we don't really need to, yeah.
Thank you. Actually, just one follow-on. What is the customer acquisition cost to
Uh,
the end customer? I mean,
the end customer.
Yeah.
So I actually,
So, as you talk about your distribution strategy being primarily driven by your partners, which is that your partner is responsible for making sure that the users download the app and use it, right? And so,
it's hard to
sorry.
hear.
So the question I'm asking is there a customer acquisition cost component to your marketing at all?
So we are not using any money for the customer side.
Thank you.
Could you maybe share like how's the onboarding process and how long it takes, like once customers sign up, you start implementing the solution?
So for our business partner, in order to register for a restaurant, it's a little easy because it's just take that and install.
Sorry, Kiki.